There's something hidden underneath this roof, and it's the answer to how this house survived being abandoned for over 10 years. Underneath the mansard roof you see from the outside is an entire 1800s cabin, and this might just be the most important part of the entire house. When my grandparents bought this place, it was not just a perfect little cabin sitting here untouched. From the only photos that exist of it back then, you can tell the original log cabin had already been added onto and changed. A big part of the house they bought wasn't salvageable, so they removed what they had to and kept the original 2-room log cabin. At the time, the cabin was wrapped in cedar siding, and between the logs, the chinking was packed with mud and even newspaper for insulation. My grandparents replaced that with mortar and stones to help insulate and strengthen the cabin. Then they built additions around it, added on to the second floor, and enclosed everything in this mansard roof. But when I say everything, I mean everything. They literally put the entire cabin inside this house. The original cabin then became the center of a much larger 5-bedroom house. But never removing that old tin roof and just building over it is probably the decision that saved this house when it sat abandoned after they passed away. When the newer roof above it failed, water got through the shingles, rotted the plywood, and went into the space between the 2 roofs. But instead of pouring straight into the house, most of that water landed on the old tin underneath. The water then ran down the original A-frame slope and shed off the sides. Because of the way the mansard was built, it went through the PVC soffit and landed on the ground outside, out of the house completely. It's what I would call an absolute miracle, because if that water had gone into the structure, I'd be dealing with mold, rot, and damage I don't even want to think about. 150-year-old metal still doing its job underneath the newer roof is one of the more interesting parts of this house. To some people, it probably just looks like old metal, but to me, this is the character of the house. This is the history. So when I say I'm trying to preserve the story of this house, this is exactly what I mean. Because it's not just a house, it's a time capsule.